Okay, so this is how, Yuki Sakura got into their hands. So when Yuna was little, she had a brother. I don't have any brothers, but my brother died. Not my actual any siblings. But yeah, the lore is I had a balls. And this is why we don't mess with electronics. But yeah, so I was a little baby. I was around about, trying to guess the age, 2. I already had my motor skill functions. I couldn't speak as well, but I had all the functions to walk and use other things. And Beale found me. He was in the forest and he was walking around looking for mushrooms for a new dish. A dish, he said, would be absolutely superb for his brothers to try. Belle came up behind him and saw that Beale had an infant in his arms and that he wouldn't let it go. So, fast forward a few years, the brothers started getting ill. Now, one of them wasn't there at the current time, and that was my mom. He was off in his horde, seeing as he's a half-dragon hybrid. I will post like a video on how they became who they are, and I will start in chronological order. But yeah, back to the story. They started going ill. Now, the world Yuna lives in is a world full of corruption. There is an entity called corruption itself, and it has a few offspring, but we'll get that to a later date. The world is heavily corrupt, and it usually can get to you when you feel fear. Fear of losing a loved one, fear that something happen. These boys were afraid that they were monsters in my eyes. They're not, by the way. Most people, when they're bigger, stronger to an infant, they're gonna think, oh, I'm probably gonna hurt them. The first most highly corrupted of all of them was Satan. He did the most damage. If you look at the art of me as a child, I have a chain around my leg. Satan did that. Now, throughout all of this, the only one that remembers actually what happened was Beale. Lucifer never interacted with everyone. He was superficial, prideful. But Beale remembered everything, and it hurt him a lot. To the point he could not look his brothers in the eyes and say what they did, and what he did in the corrupted state.